So I've been rushing all wrong. What's going on, guys? My name is Joe, and welcome back for episode 58 of the Rush That Base series. But the base that you're seeing on the screen right now is not my rushed account. This is Pali, and check out those walls. Didn't we just get 100 pieces of wall added into the game like 5 days ago? He's already maxed out on walls again. And look at that Royal Champion. I mean, level 20 already. Apparently, I have been rushing my base all wrong. We're going to talk about how to fix my own rushed account and make it even more efficient. But first, a message from today's video sponsor. Let me ask you a question real quick. Do you like to shoot rifles? Better yet, do you like to shoot grenade launchers on your mobile device? Yeah, me too. If you answered yes to the previous question, I highly suggest that you check out today's video sponsor, PUBG Mobile. There's a special link just for you down in the description below. Payload mode is back with Payload 2.0 with all new improvements. Trust me, this is about to get wild, boys. Attack helicopter? Please tell me you guys love helicopters. Oh yeah, that's right. We got fully armed vehicles to include the new armed attack helicopter. I mean, this bad boy will provide your squad massive firepower and mobility across the map. Do you want some insane weapons? Yeah, we got those too. Take over the base to find the brand new super weapons crates to gain heavy weaponry and powerful new items. Gosh, that's gotta hurt. We got advanced communication towers that will allow players to recall defeated teammates. Don't ever leave one behind, guys. Please help me, I'm down, boys. Check this out. We got all new armed vehicles. The armed UAZ, the dossier, the buggy, and the pickup truck. I mean, who doesn't want to ride around the map and shoot stuff? Hey, watch out for that guy. New heavy weaponry, AT-4 laser guided missile, and the brand new M202 4-barrel grenade launcher. It doesn't get any better than this. Bruh, I'm down already. And just when it couldn't get any better, PUBG Mobile is hosting a Payload 2.0 live event October 19th at 6 p.m. Pacific. Make sure that you tune in at the link down in the description below for some amazing PUBG Mobile fun games and, most importantly, prizes. Again, that's Payload 2.0 live event October 19th at 6 p.m. And with that being said, I want to thank PUBG Mobile for sponsoring today's video. Oh no, not again. All right, so here's what we got going on here. We got 300 pieces of level 14 walls. This might not seem like a very big deal to some of you guys out there because they are wall upgrades, but they are a great way to get rid of extra resources that you're not using. Now, when we look at these heroes, we got a level 20 Royal Champion, we got a level 46 Archer Queen, level 47 Barbarian King, and a level 23 Grand Warden. So my question for Pali was, what is the point in rushing like this? Because in my mind, I like to believe that players rush their bases for donation troops purposes, as well as the siege machines. You got to provide those siege machines to your clans, right? So that's what I like to think that players rush their bases for. But in all hindsight, according to Pali, this could be a faster way to get to the top, to the highest town hall level efficiently without wasting time, and you can also do it free to play. So let me go ahead and read this paragraph from the conversation with Pali to provide you with a little bit more of a definitive answer on what exactly he means here. And so he says, rushing is mostly important because of hero upgrades. If you're spending time to max the lower town halls, you're wasting time and resources on upgrading your heroes. That is why Town Hall 13 is the optimal rush if you play a lot. That way you have all 4 heroes upgrading if you have 5 builders. If you play less, Town Hall 12 gets more loot and you have to worry about only 3 heroes. The high town halls always get the most loot because the dead bases provide the most resources. If you're spending time at lower town halls, you're losing out on potential loot had you been at the higher town hall level. Very similar to the Builders Hall rush when we were trying to accomplish the task of the 6th builder. Walls are an amazing way to dump loot, which is why they are so good to upgrade, because there is no builder involved there or no builder time. You just need one builder to drop all the resources into a wall and you move on to the next. all upgrades should be on heroes, and if you can't upgrade them, then you should use on upgrades such as camps and storages. So upgrading your camps and storages when you don't have the dark elixir to do a hero. When we get back into my account, I have to acknowledge that this is 9 months worth of progress as a rush-based player, meaning that we started as a max Town Hall 7, and you'll notice that I've gotten a little off course here when it comes to based on the information that I just provided you. The heroes, there's some that are at a higher level, some are really low. We got some defenses that are near maxed out already. We got some storages that are kind of there. We got half and half walls, and I haven't had any real clear guidance on how to rush a base properly. I mean, sure, there's blogs out there, but you never really know if it's right or wrong until you try it for yourself. And one thing to take away from all of this is that when we look at the defenses that are at a very high level, like the Inferno Towers and the Eagle Artillery, that's a lot of time that we lost by upgrading those and not investing it in our heroes. So I also asked him what was the proper upgrade order for this. Does that make sense? What's the proper upgrade order? And he said heroes and walls, storages, army camps, signature defenses. So it kind of goes in that offensive sense, then defense. So very similar to what we do over on the free-to-play series, but in a rushing manner. We go all the way to Town Hall 13, and then we start focusing in more on those heroes, dumping the gold into walls, and also working on dumping the elixir into our laboratory / our Grand Warden. Hopefully all of that makes sense for you, because that's a lot of information. Now, I also asked him how much he played. I had to ask, like, how often do you play and how much do you invest in the game? And a TV was involved, a television was involved in the process for 8 to 10 hours a day to max out those walls. My gosh, that's a lot. But for those of you that play like that, 8 to 10 hours a day invested grinding using troops like the Sneaky Goblins in Masters League. Masters League was where he found the best loots. What he's saying, Crystal 1 and Masters League is where the best loot is at. So here's what we need to do on my account. I want to try to emulate this. I want to try to apply this logic by investing 4 of my builders into the heroes and dumping the gold into walls. And I want to give it a couple of weeks and see what this looks like for you guys, because I'm very interested. I don't know about you guys, but I'm incredibly interested on this topic. So we're in Crystal 2. We're going to do our best to use some Sneaky Goblins and a Battle Blimp and try to push back up a little bit today. All right, so we went ahead and activated a training potion and a power potion and a hero potion, although we didn't necessarily need the power potion. I just was clicking buttons, man. So we need to go ahead and start taking down some free resources like this base right here, where we got a lot of resources on the outsides of the base. Now, in theory, we need to be a little bit more efficient as a farmer, because if you think about it, there are 7 gold mines, there are 7 elixir collectors, and there should be 3 dark elixir drills on dead bases. This base isn't dead. But those are the items that we should be targeting when we are farming, and that should only require about 17 Sneaky Goblins instead of spending a whole bunch of them. You should be trying to save as many troops and spells as possible when you're doing this process, especially if you're trying to mimic the base that I showed you at the beginning of the video. Now, he said that he farmed like 8 to 10 hours a day, and that's a lot of time investment, but most of you guys out there might be like me, and you don't have that much time to invest in the game like that. But we're going to do our best to try to emulate as much of that as possible. But we also have heroes. When we have heroes available, we should be using them because they don't cost any resources. They just cost time. And so, again, activated the hero potion. That way we can have a little bit of fun with our royal champion, because you know how it goes. I like to throw that shield across the map. You know what I'm saying? All right, so we got that king working. We're going to try to send a battle blimp in there to take down the town hall. And we might end up using some spells here in this raid to try to get as much of the resources as possible. Looks like that royal champion's taking a beating on some of these defenses. Let's go ahead and use the Grand Warden's ability to protect her for a little bit longer to get rid of that multi-target Inferno Tower. And let's go ahead and get in there and use her ability to say, what the? Across the map. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Woo! All right, so it looks like we got some barbarians on the wall over here. Looks like the royal champion's working on the Eagle Artillery. Let's go ahead and use that Queen's ability right there and wait for that royal champion to get rid of that other air sweeper. Here we go. Let's go ahead and send the battle blimp in from right here. That should be the most direct approach, right? I think. Yeah, maybe. Pretty close. Oh, no. Oh, no. All right, Rage. There we go. Are we on the town hall? Are we on the town hall? Did we get it? Did we? Come on, come on. Oh, no, no, no. The queen. There we go. Woo, town hall's down. We got the win, and we got rid of that single target. Did we get all the gold off of this base? A little bit more right there. I'm not going to waste any more spells. I'm not going to waste any more spells. I got a rage spell. I should have used the rage spell that came in the clan castle. I don't know why I used that one. Don't ask. Don't ask. Let's send a few sneaky goblins to go after this that gold storage in the center there. And I think that should be a bulk. Oh, no, we got some right here. What am I doing, boys? What am I doing? Yell at me. Joe, what are you doing, man? Come on. Come on, Joe. What are you doing? All right, we got all the resources. Let's bail out. We spent a little bit more sneaky goblins than I necessarily wanted to, but not a bad pool of loot. We're on the push trying to go back up. We got one builder available today, and I think I might put the Royal Champion down because we need to get her to level 5 at least. That way we can use that really cool ability.
A few moments later.
Well, my friends, I do believe that this is as good as it's going to get for today. The loot's just really bad right now. It's just one of those times of the day where the loot is just horrible. So let's try to remember that we need to only spend 17 sneaky goblins to finish this out for today. So we're going to drop a sneaky goblin on each of these collectors, the mines, the collectors, and the dark elixir drills, and we're going to do our best to grab exactly that and only that. Okay, so we got a bulk of the loot. Looks like everything's been collected minus that one gold mine over there. Okay, there we go. We got a bulk of it. Let's go ahead and send in the battle blimp to finish us up for today on the town hall. Remember, I'm trying to push back up to Masters League to see what the loot really looks like. We have to deal with that air sweeper, but not that big of a deal. Let's go ahead and drop that rage spell that came with the clan castle. We're going to take down the town hall, and we are finished on that note. That is it. That's all of the loot. There's a little bit of loot, but it's in the storage. It's not a big deal. We're going to go ahead and leave this raid, and that is quite possibly the most efficient manner to farm. Only 12 of the sneaky goblins used instead of 17, which is even better, I think. And then also, we got a big chunk of loot for the time of the day that we're in right now. Not a lot of dark elixir, missed out on a little bit there, but that is going to be it for today. Now, I do have an icon up here. Treasury, collect 100,000. Oh, that's 100 million gold from the treasury. That's not 100,000. That's 100 million. My goodness, I didn't realize we'd done that. 500 free gems right there. That's what I'm talking about. We have one builder available, and I have a bunch of resources. Now, I'm going to keep this going. When is the next builder available? 2 days on the workshop. So the workshop will be maxed out for Town Hall 13. But remember, we're going to realign our builders back onto the heroes and try out this logic and see how this develops. So don't be surprised that the next episode, all these walls are finished. Just be aware of that. Don't be surprised if all of our walls are white for the next episode if I invest the time. This is all a time investment, but I wanted to get this guidance out to you because it is incredibly important. So we're going to put down our Royal Champion. Let me go ahead and spend off the resources that we have available right now. Now, I know that I could select a row, but I'm not going to select the entire roll and spend all of my elixir because I need to make sure that I can train up the next army. But we're going to go ahead and just do it one by one to finish us out just like this right there. That's good enough, right? And let's go ahead and put the Royal Champion down, even though we have a boost. Don't necessarily need the Royal Champion anymore today. And I'm going to keep this going. Now, this was this entire video was to try to get you guys back on course and try to get you a little bit more definitive information when it comes to rushing a base. Some of you guys love and are dedicated to the rush. There's nothing wrong with that. Don't let anybody out there ever tell you how to play the game. You play the game how you enjoy to play in the game, and I'm going to do my best to show you different ways on how to accomplish the goals that you seek. If you enjoy the content, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe if you have not done so already, and if you like watching us every single day, turn on those notifications. If you need any additional video support or you want to see the Rush Base series from the very beginning, click one of those links over there, and we'll see you in the next one, guys. Take care.